Hello. It is currently Monday evening, and we are taking a look at a developing tropical system currently called PTC-9. It is still in the early stages, but there is a very high chance it will soon be named Helene in just the next few hours, possibly even. Taking a look at the satellite imagery, we could see it right over here, and it's looking pretty healthy, especially at this early stage, and is currently in the Western Caribbean, just west of the Cayman Islands. The system is slowly drifting northwards at a pretty slow pace, and although it hasn't fully organized yet, the conditions in the region are more than ideal for even rapid intensification. In general, just be a threat to Florida as a whole. Anyways, taking a look at the NHC cone, National Hurricane Center, we can see that the storm is in fact expected to become a major hurricane by Thursday and make impact in the Florida Big Bend region. We can see that there's already tropical storm force warnings and even hurricane watches in effect for parts of western Cuba and the eastern tip of the Yucatan Peninsula as it moves north. The storm is expected to make landfall on Thursday evening, possibly bringing in some catastrophic storm surge. Of course, though, as always, you got to remember that the cone only represents where the storm center could possibly be in, and not where the effects will be. The effects of the storm will be far outside the cone, with there even possibly being over 9 feet of storm surge in places like Fort Myers and Port Charlotte area, Tampa Bay, and of course the Big Bend region. I would recommend that preparations should be underway right now for a potential catastrophic landfall in Florida, especially if you are in the Big Bend area. Taking a look over here at the GEFS ensemble, also just known as the spaghetti model, we could see that there is still a pretty large amount of uncertainty with this storm, with it likely to be able to make landfall anywhere from the Mississippi coast all the way down to Tampa Bay. Of course, as time passes, this will become more clear and defined as the storm slowly organizes and moves into the Gulf of Mexico in the coming days. Looking at the sea temperatures, we can see that it is more than enough to fuel the hurricane, with the temperatures piping hot, especially in the Gulf of Mexico, at 31 Celsius. That is over 90 Fahrenheit. Or, well, to be exact, 88 Fahrenheit. In general, the storm should not be taken for granted, and it has pretty much perfect conditions to intensify as much as possible. Taking a look at the model intensity guides, we can see that there is still not much consensus, with some models suggesting it will only reach a Category 1, but even a few, half S, A, and B, suggesting it could possibly reach even Category 5. Again, as said just a second ago, the storm should not be taken for granted. This storm has the potential to become a quite strong, catastrophic, major status. Even though it is a possibility that it can stay small, people should be taking as much precautions as possible. As they always say, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Taking a look at the infrared satellite here, there is not that much to see yet, but it surely will get a lot more interesting in the coming days. We can see some large convection bursts occurring over there, with some cloud top temperatures reaching quite cold, negative 80 degrees Celsius over there. That is a sign of intensification and organizing right there, and is pretty common with major hurricanes that are just forming. Anyways, at the end, preparation should be underway. People should be preparing for a strong storm, but of course hoping for one that's not that bad. More updates will continue to occur in the coming days. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.